Alright, we are here with round 3 of the winners finals of the Golden Gift League. This is qualifier number 2 out of 3. And in the main event, there will be $1,010 on the line, plus whatever the community contributes. Check out our website for more on that. Suppe is playing as Ra.
And his opponent, Kimo. Can guess it? It's also Ra.
Yes, we're in for a long one, most likely.
Well, I wouldn't count on that. This is Suppe we're playing with. This is not an ordinary Ra player. This guy is gonna try and find some weird cheesy way to get the better of Kimo, and we'll have to see if that works out or not. But I don't expect it will result in some kind of 40-minute late game war.
Maybe I'm just having the images of you versus Kimo in my head, actually.
Could be. I mean, Kimo's Ra has definitely played other very stubborn Ra players and resulted in long games. Myself probably included, but
yeah, like it's fairly easy to get a nice pocket trade going on this map in the Heroic Age. So you have a lot of food anyway. TCs are in a line. What could go wrong?
yeah, on this map, it's hard to push because TCs being in the line is very hard to push with, into mercs especially.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't use your mercs offensively because the distance is so far, then defensive mercs are so strong to help stay alive, basically.
We got Shingles of Steel. It's making a comeback. Kimo doing a lot of scouting with that Pharaoh, by the way. Look at all the stuff he's revealed.
Is the Shingles of Steel is Kimo's relic, right?
It is, it is.
Yeah, that might actually be quite impactful for this game because knowing Suppe, he has a big chance of going through Sekhmet Scarab Rush.
Oh.
If the houses take 3 times as long to kill, that might actually hurt him quite a bit.
House blocks for the scarabs.
Yeah.
Unfinished buildings don't take a whole lot of damage from scarabs, so that's actually legit. It's because the bonus damage against buildings doesn't go through.
Yeah.
Well, temple's coming up.
Second monument by Kimo, actually.
Hey Hagrid, balance question. Do you think that should be just crush damage on the scarabs? Or would that be like... Do you foresee any issues with that? I guess it'd be good against siege weapons.
It's probably not that much of an issue. We could, if you want, for like the E balance patch or something, we could split it up a bit more between bonus damage and crush, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, maybe. I'm also asking about your opinion. Maybe in Retold, should they change that, or how do you feel about like these buildings not taking bonus damage from units that are good against buildings?
Look at Suppe's farms. He rotated. He literally rotated. The hell?
What? Yeah, he spun them. What the hell?
Nice roleplay. I mean, generally speaking, I think these kinds of things, bonus damage against unfinished buildings is, I would say it's a bug and that should be fixed. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if bonus damages exist, they would just override and then problem solved. Fair enough. As for units that don't have the bonus, there's a 1.8 multiplier that everybody gets. So you just gotta treat it differently, I guess. Yeah, fair enough. That's a nice rain, and it's before Kimo really has his farms going. But then Kimo has a rain of his own.
Man, these farms are it's
gonna be a beautiful windmill, missing one.
We need one more farm to make this.
Yeah, like, where's the roleplay?
Where's the roleplay? Everywhere. See, Kimo's farm placement is just not very nice. You just He's just not nicely aligned.
No roleplay.
So if you wanna look at that, you could have, yeah, subpar, -5
F
star
tier.
points. Send him to the losers bracket just for this reason. Well, Kimo is up first, but Suppe is going to benefit a little bit more from Kimo's reign. Kimo will definitely need to reign though, because he doesn't have enough food just from this to go up himself. He definitely needs a bit more to get up to that heroic age quickly. And as we can see, the resources in the bank for now, Suppe is way ahead because of that rain. He's got 200 more food, 400 more gold. He's got the same number of farms. And same number of villagers as well.
Yeah, and I mean, like the food difference, Suppe is getting so much more out of this double rain.
Yeah, he's gonna be up heroic first, most likely. It's gonna be quite close, actually.
Oh wait, what happened here? Why does Kimo have more food?
This is Kimo's reign, so he's catching up.
Ah, it's
Kimo's
a
armor
larger
isn't finished, though.
multiplier, that's it. Also, is that... Wait. Suppe does not have plow?
Oh, does he not?
No.
No, he didn't get. Oh, he's getting it now.
See, I've got this fancy textures mod, so... This is the reason. People keep asking me why I do this to myself. This is why.
They can see the farm upgrades just on the farm.
Just on the farm. Yeah, I ruined the entire game just for that.
Right. Maybe you could isolate that and just use that as a custom mod.
Yeah, I could. But there's like many textures that you can't see otherwise. So also one of my retold wishes is that that gets some attention. For example, Creo Sphinxes don't really look all that different without the mod, so they're actually
they
the same.
look the same. All three the stages.
Yeah, but in the mod, now they have this silver head. 10 out of 10.
Which swings again? So is that three? No, wait. Both of them made 2 swings. Okay.
Yes.
Wait, Kimo actually went Sekhmet?
I think
Wow,
they
okay.
both did.
I expected Suppe to go Sekhmet. I didn't really expect Kimo to do it, but it kind of evens out the playing field, and it's going to make a very interesting Ramir.
It's a very distant Migdol, by the way.
Yeah. In fact, maybe it would be nice to go for that gold mine a little bit further back and use the cliff as a bit of like a extra buffer.
Good point. As for Suppe, he's just making the Migdol at home.
His gold mine literally just runs out right now, though, so he's gonna have to go out somewhere.
Ooh, Harmonious Necklace. Nice little relic pickup. I think Kimo has the other one, no?
Yeah,
No?
that's the HP on the... Wait, did he garrison that?
Oh, it's still with the Pharaoh.
Oh.
Oh.
Definitely needs to garrison that, I think, in this scarab mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Whoever eclipses first will be able to do quite a bit of damage, by the way. Like, the second person to eclipse will have to face a lot of priests.
What's kind of interesting about this is that neither player is really committing to scarabs. There's one extra scarab for Kimo. I wouldn't say that's too much commitment. In fact, there's more Sphinx, so it's more of a counter scarab kind of fast heroic with extra Sphinx to deal with the scarabs. And there's only one scarab by Suppe, so he doesn't really have much going. Oh, there's the second one now.
Yeah, man, he's kind of lacking on the... Oh, Kimo is doing the first eclipse. But yeah, Suppe has been lacking on the food department somehow because of the... Well, somehow he didn't have plow.
Alright. Is the Sphinx coming? It's Creo Sphinx as well. Normal Sphinx for Suppe.
Oh my god, they're gonna kill the scarab? That's sick. The second one is ripe for the pickings. Scarab's bullying the Migdol. Oh, it's got pretty low health, but the priests are gonna be enough to defend it, it looks like. Still, Suppe is not gathering food now, and his Migdol is essentially toast. He's lost his own Scarab, so he's not gonna have a good Eclipse to counter. And Kimo just walks away, really.
Picked off that one Sphinx at the end there, so it's pretty even in terms of myth units. Suppe still has the Eclipse, so he might be able to do something, but really there's not much myth units left to use Eclipse with.
Second TC from Kimo. I guess he knows he's ahead economically, so he can commit to things like this. So long as he's careful, he can actually stay ahead.
You know, right now he just needs to play defense, and
Yeah.
the Scarab's being deleted. Well, there's a new one coming for Suppe, but I don't think one is enough. He will need to get some more.
Yeah, he's got favor for one more. But market's already up.
Generally speaking, though, I would say you definitely want 3 Sphinx before you make a proper push. As you can see, 2 Sphinx by Kimo was not enough to actually kill a big go here, so 3 is definitely a nice number to have for a proper push.
Do you think if the Sphinxes joined, the Migdol would have gone down?
Perhaps. I don't know if it would have been worth it, though.
Right. Because he did kill all these... he killed 2 Scarabs and several other units, so
Yeah.
that was fine.
Okay, here it is. The Eclipse. 2 Sphinx, 2 Scarabs.
Yeah, better run. It's the right choice, I think. There is the Siege Tower, which there isn't really accounted for here besides villagers.
Yeah, that might help turn the tide a little bit in the siege. Some Mercap coming through. The second Scarab, though, I think might be enough to at least finish off the TC if the first one in the Siege Tower isn't. No. Yeah, this TC's gone.
Jump! Wow.
There we go. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's see if we can take out the Mikko. That will be massive.
Yeah, man, these Scarabs are absolutely no joke, so this is the time to strike.
Yeah, Kimo is willing to throw away some villagers for this. At least, perhaps. This Scarab Blood might finish them off. Yeah, I think it's gonna go down. The Sphinx died. The Mikko dying here would be absolutely brutal for Kimo. Yep, there it is.
Oh, wow. He just lost
It was
like
being built, but-
800 gold there
Yeah.
in buildings, that is.
And
Oh.
the chariot fights with the camel's tanking or, well, dodging a lot of arrows. Well done by Suppe. The Scarab is gonna try and knock out the next one. I don't think it's gonna go down this time. But there's no heroes at all here, though.
Yeah, this one villager will die to the blood, though. And the others are also hurt. So it makes it easier to come back and raid Suppe, going after the vills, which are staying here, completely exposed. Kimo must run. Can't really afford that kind of losses.
We're not gonna see a a Rami or a Kimo gets knocked out, right?
I mean, it's
Looking
possible
pretty
he
scary.
gets knocked down to the loser's bracket at least, but
Yeah.
you know, he speaks pretty strong. He can handle himself there, if he must.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
However, I like the position that Suppe is in now. Like, after he got his upgrade sorted out, he can even think about the second TC now if he really wants to. Bringing forward the villagers. Is he stealing this TC? That would be Giga Chad.
No, maybe just chuck Migdol up here.
Right.
Gold mine and TC. That would be pretty decent.
That's exactly what's happening.
Kimo took his back TC, so again he bought the TC, but I don't know if it's worth to do that in this case. He might get gold starved if he's not careful.
Yeah, he started up his double market in the back. I mean, he's not currently making caravans, but he probably should. And we've got the triple siege tower to be absolute chonkers. And meanwhile, we're
Yeah,
getting
and
some subscribers. Thanks, Strauss.
The Migdol's down 1000 HP already, but with enough villagers and path walking.
Loses the chonker, but the vills are exposed now. Trio Sphinx goes down.
2 more siege towers coming through. More villagers. biting dust on the snow in this case.
Yeah, for now this is fine because Kimo has been making so many villagers, but with the gold mining getting disrupted again, that's the third time I think that the mining camp is destroyed, or second time. Very annoying.
More villagers dying, so the TC is like just to break even in Vil count really. Like Kimo's only 3 villagers ahead after this whole time. But he has taken Suppe's 4 TC now.
Yo, what is that all about?
So that's the next plan. He might lose this position, Kimo, but he will have gained the one at the top for now.
Yeah, and he started the caravan production finally, so that's going.
There we go. And that's going to be a lot of dead villagers potentially, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem like Suppe is getting ahead in vills for the first time in a while.
Let's see if Suppe can realize what's happening in the top quick enough for him to punish this location as well.
Well,
or will Kimo be able to fortify it?
You always know about it. Game does announce that other guy has gotten a TC and siege works being made immediately by Suppe to try to deal some damage there. But then there's mercenaries, there's villagers around. He'll have to support it with the actual army. Kimo's chariots are weak though, he has to run.
Yeah. Lost one already. There's another bone bow coming in from Kimo actually. He's gonna try and get some very long range chariot archers action.
That is a very nice upgrade for sure. Yeah, Suppe grabbing his back TC, but not the front one just yet. Doesn't have the gold, but let's see if he decides to do it. I mean, his population is getting there. So this might be a good time.
It's all about the push here, like the gold mine is all that really matters. The TC obviously secures the gold mine, so that needs to go. But I think this might be enough siege towers. There's not that many villagers here to actually try and kill it.
Yeah, and Kimo's not moving them. They're right now idle. They're gonna pop through. More siege towers are being made, however, behind this. And yeah, the chariots, they can handle this. Ooh. Okay, that just denied 2 attacks, but still, that's enough.
Yeah. Even the original siege towers was going to be enough here. Bill count again equalizing after Kimo got a slight lead there for a moment of not being pushed, but again, that's now sorted out by Suppe.
He does have 7 caravans on Suppe. That's gotta matter. It's 86 gold per trip.
That's very true.
But they're also quite killable and raidable, so what do you do about these siege towers and the scarab? I think this Migdol is probably in trouble. And then, what then? All these caravans are
heavy
totally
chariots as
exposed.
Well. Scarab especially here is really painful. There's no hero anywhere nearby, so you can't deal with that. You have to abandon this location once more. Suppe is getting his Kimo's 4 TC now, so that's going to be a very nice position for him. He definitely needs to consider markets though very soon to keep up with the trade.
Agreed.
Or he needs to double down so hard so that Kimo doesn't have trade. One of the two.
You could always just wall off that Kimo trade.
Yeah, I hope he scouts that soon enough. Because I don't think he really realizes the trade situation.
He's trying so hard to gold block, right?
Yeah. But that's what the problem might be. He's focusing on gold mines, not trade. Right now, the trade for Kimo is getting more and more secure with the Migdol coming up in that gold mine on the top.
Oh, we've got a market from Suppe, but it's like super forward by his 3rd TC. The caravans are gonna take a weird route, and they're gonna be more exposed than they could be.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that market placement. Maybe scared of the polar bear at the bottom.
The polar bear.
Yeah, I think Suppe should be able to secure this location. Oh, there's 2 siege towers by Kimo actually. That will knock down Suppe's Migdol.
Oh wait, but Suppe's wrecking the base in the main.
Oh yeah, the Scarab. Scarab needs to focus on the buildings though. The Relic is not being garrisoned, so, you know, these houses are pretty weak.
Yeah, so Kimo does secure his gold mine spot. But like his base is getting wrecked. Oh, Pharaoh comes back to deal with the scarab. That's nice.
Yeah, if Suppe could have maybe tried and mounted a bit of a surprise attack on the Citadel and wiped that out, that would have been a permanent -10 pop for Kimo.
Yeah, it's always a tough one to get done, but if you do it... Oh, that's strong.
Yeah. And Kimo's Mikkel is gonna go down again as well. The Mercs are the only thing here to help defend this gold mine, but...
Yeah, man, he's spending all that trade income on Mercs. And that's that's the only gold he has, actually.
Kimo's just gonna go back and take that TC on the top on the right side again. He's just there's nothing there, so why can't you just take it? He's going for it.
Yeah, Suppe isn't looking. Imagine if Suppe had gone for TC though, that could have helped a lot.
Yeah, for sure. If Suppe had this TC, oh. That's TC. These TCs are actually quite forward for a Ghost Leg, so
True.
he could definitely use this for a forward aggressive murking.
Oh, wait a second. The Chariot did spot it, and now he's pulling the Vills. Kitchen knives? How good are they? Not that good. Yeah, so this will take some effort to bring down, but the Migdal will come up. Oh, could make elephants here if you really wanted to.
Yeah, that might help. You can get 2 elephants, 2 siege towers or something out. Might be enough.
Oh, he's hitting the other TC though. That's where the caravans are.
Yeah.
It's the only gold source.
Scarab and only 1 siege tower. I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
Yeah, Scarab's getting taken down.
The villagers are definitely taking a beating. He's down 20 vills. He's got the 20 caravans.
All I hear is Villies dying left and right. Kimo's down below 50 vills. Now the 25 caravans are something that sounds good, but with constant merc production, that's all he's doing with it.
Yeah.
Okay, he stopped now.
And Kimo is down on food and wood, so he needs normal villagers, not caravans right now. He needs villagers to gather food and repair buildings. Like Citadel is not full HP right now. His other TC is almost dead. He needs to repair that. Doesn't have masons.
Yeah, man, and Suppe's not done with him. He's attacking on the other side with his more villagers, by the way.
And he's gonna raid the gold mine here, so more villagers are gonna die.
This is the year of Suppe? Very possible.
And Suppe is bringing in the best siege unit in the game, the villagers.
Yes!
38 villagers at this point in the game. Oof, it's only 23 minutes. Oh, there's going to be a Scarab on the left side. Is that going to be enough to kill the TC? I think so. There's no heroes.
He's repairing very slowly, and there's, like you said, nothing to defend. Merc's getting made. It's not that Kimo doesn't know. But
Mercs are not going to be enough. It's too...
The chomps are going through. Oh my god. That's it for the trade.
That's brutal. 30 caravans now idle instantly. And this Migdal on the top also going taken out by just some camels.
Wow, Suppe just advanced. That's gonna be the winners semi-finals next coming up for him, and Kimo's having to go to the losers bracket. Wow, very cool.
Damn. Well played, Suppe. Just squeezing it out of Kimo this game. That was relentless pressure constantly on all sides.
Man's made 8 scarabs. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.